Have you ever sat down to write some content and just nothing comes to you? I know I've been there, but I'm going to share with you a very simple hack that will solve this problem, and then you'll never say that, oh, I have nothing to say again. The problem isn't that you don't have stories, it's just that you haven't documented those stories in a way that makes sense to tell to a prospect. Now in this video, I'm going to show you a very simple system to never run out of storytelling topics so you can engage, sell, and connect effortlessly. Number one, become a story collector. I have a notebook here that I write all of my story topics in, and it's my go-to notebook for when a new story comes up that I think, oh, people might enjoy this story. And so then I have these ideas, and now I can further refine them as well. You need to do the same thing if you want to become a great storyteller and collect all of those stories in one place. So every time you experience something that emotionally moves you, capture it in a story. Why don't you try this? On your phone, create a new notepad and label it Storybank. And then every time a thought comes to you, just whip out your phone, type in that story content, and then later you'll have all those story ideas that you can further refine and enhance. It could be a conversation that you had with a colleague or a random video that you've seen online, and as long as those events have emotionally moved you, then write it down in your storybook. Once you have all your stories down, now you want to categorize your stories and set them up into themes. Things like mindset shifts, client success stories, personal challenges that you've overcome or personal challenges that some of your prospects may have overcome as well. Now, anytime you need a story for a sales call, email, or video, now you have a library to pull from. And then step number three, you want to share emotion, not just the facts. Facts sell, but stories ultimately sell. Don't just say something like, well, this client lost 20 pounds. Tell a story instead like this. When Sarah first called me, she was exhausted, ashamed, and ready to quit. 3 months later, she sent me a picture of her in a dress she hadn't worn in years. And she said she was so happy she was crying tears of joy. Imagine the difference there. If a prospect hears that, they're getting emotionally involved in that story as well. Great storytellers don't just tell stories, they collect them as well. Start your story bank today and watch your content and your sales conversations transform for the better. Now, do you want my free resource on how to create your individual stories and create all those memories as well? I have a great process on doing that, and it's all in a downloadable PDF. It's called my Storybook. So I'm going to put that link down below. Grab that, and I'm sure you will start to create some really great stories.